So I think we all seen this whole thing on social media and all that, where we talk about we don't call women losers enough, and that's not a good thing. We need to start calling them losers. Well, you know what I say? I say, well, I do agree, but at the same time, we ain't in third grade, okay? Calling a motherfucker a loser, that's like not gonna do anything. Loser, like that, what is that? You know what I'm saying? What we need is more women calling women out on their BS. That's really what we need. Because see, women's ears are so numb to us saying stuff about them. It's every time something happens, they are, well, what the man gonna say? What the, you know, here come all them incels, here come all the men who hurt you and all that. They so used to hearing that from us that it's just becoming like comical at this point. What we need is more women calling other women out. That's really what we need. We don't need to call them losers, because you know what I found out? What I learned from training day is that it takes a wolf to catch a wolf, right? So it takes a woman to call a woman out on her BS, right? Because that's what makes sense. Because if we keep doing it, they just go, and like, they can just like, oh, you're gay, you hate your mom, who hurt you? They can just explain. If other women do it, what's your excuse now? Well, they can say, oh, pick me and all that, but that ain't a good enough excuse. But see, the thing about it is this: it don't take enough to just call them out. You need to stop fucking with them. Are you gonna, like, all this, we need to call women losers? Okay, that's cool, that's all well and good, fine. But are you gonna quit being the bitch friend when you call her out after after you dissect things that you don't like about her? Are you gonna quit being a friend, or are you gonna keep enabling her? You gonna keep going, yes, girl, bye bye, you wrong for that, but yeah, well, we still going out tonight? Are you gonna do that? Or are you gonna be like, you ain't gotta say nothing, you grown, you don't owe them an explanation? Or you gonna be like, yeah, I can't fuck with her no more, and block her number? Are you gonna do that? Or are you so worried about your friend circle and you don't want to lose a day one or whatever? Like, man, fuck all that. You know what I mean? That's one thing you can't say about men. Men, we got, like, we get it from every angle. We got other men holding us accountable. We got older men holding us accountable. We got younger men calling out the older generation of things that they see and they don't like that's going on. We got women calling us out. We got all, like, we get it from every angle. But what I don't see enough of is women holding other women accountable. And they don't stop at just calling them a loser, and then go and sit down somewhere having a fucking pork sandwich. No, it takes more than that. Now the reason why we don't call women losers is because you don't expect them to win nothing. What do you expect out of a woman? Fathers right now, if you have a daughter, what do you expect out of your daughter? To just be a decent human being and not be a hoe? What do you expect out of your son? To be better than me, to carry on the legacy, the family name and all that. If you work at fucking the post office, there ain't nothing wrong with that, but ain't no legacy. You know what I mean? You expect so much out your son, you don't expect nothing out your daughter. Just be a decent human being and don't let me catch you sucking dick online, showing your booty hole on OnlyFans. That's all you really expect out of your daughter. That's really it. So that's why we don't call women losers, because you don't expect nothing out of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to take more than just calling them losers and all that to get them to act right, because I don't know what's going on, man, but women today, especially young, I can't even say especially young women, and I've been meaning to make a separate video about the older generation. Our older generation of men and women are sorry. Motherfuckers from 45 on up that we supposed to look at as our elders and all that, they sorry. They don't even want to be damn elders. They get mad when you refer to them as such. Man, I ain't all that. Like, I can see you calling a 22-year-old but motherfucker, you 58. Motherfucker call you You should be proud of that. A lot of people don't make it to 58. A lot of people don't make it to 18. See, there's a lot of motherfuckers that don't make it to 8. So that whole, like, it's like we got a whole bunch of people running away from the responsibility of, like, because we do have a responsibility to show the younger generation, men and women, we do have a certain, even if you don't got no kids, I don't got no kids, but I feel like I have a certain sense of responsibility to show younger kids like how to conduct yourself, how to act, just by example. You ain't got to go and have a damn seminar, but just like show them like you ain't got to act a fool. You ain't got to do all this BS. You ain't got to like, you know, act crazy online just to get a paycheck or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just crazy to me, man. But yeah, it's gonna take more to just calling women losers and all that. You need actual accountability. And I don't know, maybe this generation of women can't do it, but if enough people get on board with it, the women, the little girls that's 14, 15, maybe when they get 25, you know, they'll be like, you know what, back in the day, they was really on some shit. And I really don't want to be on that dumb shit that the women before us was doing. You ain't gonna know if it don't work if you don't try it. You know what I mean?